60-second tattoo review, let's go! This tattoo comes from Casey. It's about 1 year old and it was done by a Sean Finch. You can check him out on Instagram, Sean Finch Art, and he is working out of Evil Twin Piercing Studio in Evansville, Indiana. Now, let's break it down. So right away, I'm seeing a lot of nice, smooth, clean line work, smooth shading. If I zoom in here, I'm not seeing any blown out lines or bleed out caused by these bold liners sometimes, and that's a really great sign. Now, unfortunately, I'm not a big fan of this crisscross pattern used for snake scales. I think it's a little simple. I think it could be done a little bit better, and especially if I zoom over to the healed version, you can see some of those lines come out blurry, some of them are just gapped in places, some of them come out thinner. So for the line work, I think it was decent, but I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. Now with the shading, again, it's really smooth. He only used 2 shades though. He used medium light tone and then this black to shade the whole thing. That might have been a style choice on his part, so I can't really dock him for it, but I do think the way he shaded the petals here are a little weird. Some of them are line dot shaded, a little streaky, and then other ones are just traditionally shaded. So I wasn't really a fan of mixing and matching those two in the way that he did. I'm also seeing a little bit of a chop effect in some of this soft shading in the backdrop here. You can see a little bit of that choppiness. I'm not a fan of that. I think it could look a little bit smoother. So for the shading, I'm also going to give it a 7 out of 10. Now, talking about the healing, this healed beautifully, especially on a thigh. This can be a tender area, especially on somebody with fair skin like Casey has, so I think he did a great job. I'm not seeing any errors with the healing. So for the healing, I'm going to give him a 7.5 out of 10. Now, overall, this tattoo gets a 7 out of 10 for me, because I think it looks clean, it's well done, there's nothing overly impressive about it to me, but at the same time, the artist did do a decent job and they gave their client a great piece. So if you want to check out Sean Finch, he's got a beautiful portfolio, it's got some great quality color work as well, so I definitely recommend doing that. Otherwise, let Casey know what you would rate her tattoo down below in the comments, or if you want to see how your tattoo would rate, send it in. Alright, bye-bye.